Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? We back, we here, we good with some fucking Assassin's Creed Shadows. Excuse me. So, y'all, apparently there are rumors that we're gonna be getting a Assassin's Creed based in the Salem Witch Trials. Assassin's Creed Hex is what it's gonna be called. Or a codename Hex. I, personally, cannot wait for that. As well as Black Flag Resynced. Y'all know me, I low-key love exploring, so gonna be exploring around a little bit. What level are these motherfuckers, and would I be able to take them out? Possibly. No, 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 no. Fuck. He's got a red skull, man. Western Setsu. Southwest Sakai. Okay. It said southwest of this area. So like this way?
All right, Naoe. From now on, in Sakai, you must be someone else.
No one enters House Imai uninvited.
Forgive my ignorance. I'm a trader and would like to speak with Master Sokyu. I'm told he knows everyone in Sakai.
That's true, but he doesn't grant an audience to just any merchant who comes to his door.
I'm not just any merchant. I bring letters, trade contracts.
Let me see. Silver for Nagasaki. My father has some holdings and could help you with that. An order of Tanegashima Teppo. This bears the seal of Lord Nobunaga. You do know my father is his tea master?
Of course.
And that my father supplies Teppo for Lord Nobunaga's army. You're either very naive or incredibly bold.
I do lack experience and so sought out the wisdom of the Imai. It was foolish to believe you'd take all my contracts.
I didn't say no. We could help find you the guns and silver for a reasonable share of the profit. What shall I call you?
I am Shigure.
I am Sokun. Welcome to Sakai. Nothing in this city comes without cost. Except that piece of advice. I have business in town. Walk with me, and we'll take the measure of each other.
The people know you.
They know the Imai family.
Are all tea masters so revered in Sakai?
Only a few. But my father is much more than that. He would be first to tell you so.
You do not respect your father?
I do. It takes a smart man to rise as high as he. A hard man. I hope to have such steel in me when the family business is mine. And speaking of business, excuse me while I deal with a minor affair. Shota! You still owe us money. Imai Stokyu is displeased.
These are hard times. You will have your money next week.
Lord Nobunaga may be coming for a visit. He too would be annoyed by this inconvenience.
You will have it tomorrow.
You and your father know Lord Nobunaga personally?
He is Lord Nobunaga's tea master. My father owes much of his fortune and influence to him. In return, we advocate for Lord Nobunaga in Sakai.
I didn't think someone like Lord Nobunaga cared for culture.
On the contrary, he takes the ceremony very seriously. He wishes to show his mastery on and off the field of battle.
Some call him a tyrant.
Not loudly. Some think his actions extreme. Others call them daring. But no one has united this warring land the way he has.
You admire him?
I respect his effectiveness. These are uncertain times. But the Imai clan will thrive, so long as Lord Nobunaga has power.
Do you speak that tongue?
Portuguese? A little. You can hear more and more of it spoken in our streets. It makes some nervous.
That they might invade?
That they take over our markets. We need to control the sea trade. That will be my legacy. This is my office.
I thought you had business in town.
In Sakai, deals are sealed over sake.
I'd rather you invite me for tea. I hear those ceremonies can open doors.
My father serves tea to the most powerful in the land. Why would he sit down with you?
Maybe Lord Nobunaga is being cautious, contracting different suppliers. But we have a common interest to serve his needs.
I believe my father's standing is secure. But I begin to see an advantage in working with you. Very well. I'll speak to my father. To success.
There is one more thing I would ask. They say Sakai leads the Teppo trade. I'd like to meet merchants of that sort, or even other women with an interest there.
A gathering of women with an interest in Teppo? That's worth proposing just to see his reaction. I'll ask him. Inform yourself on tea etiquette, then find yourself some more appropriate robes. A kosode, perhaps?
Of course. These are my traveling clothes.
Very good. Take the time you need to prepare, then return to House Imai.
The kosode for the tea ceremony will be part of my disguise. I'll need to choose wisely.
How much would 2,000 Helix credits be? $20. Oh, we'll have to wait till the weekend. Yikes, because that weapon would be dope. It's got the fucking... Oh, hi, Keycats. What are you doing? You being a good girl? Come on. Come on. Come on, sweetheart. You don't want up? Well, come on. What, cutie? Bloop, bloop, bloop. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Yeah. Bloop. Bloop, 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 bloop. Oh shit, I could just buy the weapons, dude? Oh, the Time Blaster sounds dope. But I also don't want to spend too much. Hold on. Bathroom break. I also want to check something, y'all. Hold on. I do want that ball and scythe, but we're going to get this for now. I want to check something. Okay. Northern Sakai. Or Saikai, or however you pronounce this. Aha. So the gun must be for Yasuke then.
Let me know if you require anything. Please visit again.
I always wanted to be a sake merchant. But here I am, a soldier.
You're serious?
I can't let them see me.
Why am I always...
Come over here, I dare you. The fuck is this? Oh, fuck no. Up here.
These merchants must know something of... Do you know where I can learn tea etiquette?
Who do I look like? Sendo Rikyu?
Who is he?
Who is Sendo Rikyu? He is the undisputed master of the tea ceremony.
And you Chawa Master Sokyu with the same praise if he were here shopping for tea.
Nonsense, Master Rikyu. I would be content if I had no other customer but you.
A very gracious lie.
Do you teach the tea ceremony?
Mostly to the disinterested offspring of powerful daimyo and wealthy merchants.
I am no daimyo's daughter. I'm just a simple trader interested in the ways of tea.
Oh?
Yes. I am told tea ceremonies are a good place to meet people of influence. And perhaps their influential masters.
You are not from Sakai. You haven't traded your spirit for the promise of prosperity.
No, I am not. I must learn etiquette for Master Sokyu's tea ceremony.
Master Sokyu. Then you will need my help. Walk me to my home. We can talk on the way. Have those teas brought to my home, would you? So, what is it that you are really here to do in Sakai?
I told you. I'm here to trade and make contacts.
Yes, that's what you told me. At any rate, opportunity has placed us on a common path. And who am I to refuse the call?
Why did you react to Master Sokyu's name like that? You don't like him?
As a Pharaoh Master, I respect what he has achieved. But we have different philosophies when it comes to tea.
So you don't like him?
Ah, we have arrived. You must approach your training in a state of readiness. Let me know when you would like to begin.
I am ready.
Then come with me.
This place is beautiful, Master Rikyu.
Ah, it was designed around the four virtues: respect, tranquility, purity, and harmony. I approach my ceremonies the same way.
Before we begin, can I ask what you want from me?
What do I want?
I'm told everything here is either bargained or bought. What do you want in return?
Dear child, so many people demand a price. I try to bring a pinch of balance into the world. What I give is freely given. Now then, let's begin with basic etiquette. Rank and title are put aside. Guests enter as equals. The host becomes the servant. First impressions tell people how to treat you. How would you bow to me? This is the correct way. The half bow puts us on equal standing, free from pride or prejudice. We can discuss art, poetry, architecture.
I am not very skilled in the arts. Certainly not in poetry.
Nonsense. It's simply comparing things to express feeling or giving voice to nature, like thunder tears the sky.
I see. Like blood blossoming from a wound.
Yes, but with any luck, you'll not need to compose a poem on the night. Purity is honored in thought and action. The cleaning of utensils. The turning of the bowl.
The turning of the bowl?
We drink from a common bowl. Each turns it slightly to the right. In this way, the front, the most beautiful part of the bowl, faces the host and other guests as a sign of humility, of respect.
Is there anything else I should know?
It is customary to give a gift at the end of the ceremony. I've something to show you. My apprentice has selected 3 items from my personal collection. You may choose one to give to Master Sokyu. A Yijing teapot with gold trim representing the height of Chinese craftsmanship. A humble tea leaf jar that has passed through the hands of many masters. Finally, this unassuming bamboo ladle, fashioned by the unequal craftsman Shutoku.
I can't accept any of these. You're too generous.
Nonsense. Simply return that generosity to me or someone else. And so, we keep the world in balance. Choose.
I will take the Yijing teapot with the gold trim.
An excellent choice. I hope you will find what you seek at the ceremony. And do come to see me once you've taken care of business.
I'll need to find a Kosode to complete my disguise before I return to House Imai.
Not gonna lie, y'all, these little Japanese houses in these games look cozy as fuck. I mean, granted, there was no beds or anything in here, but shit. They look cozy enough to sleep on the fucking wooden floor. Ah.
Tea ceremony will require a rare kosode.
Hello. Do you sell special kosode?
All of my kosode are special.
Enough for a tea ceremony? With some important guests.
Sure, I can make you something for that. In 1 week.
1 week? I can't wait that long.
Blame the pirates. They stopped the shipment of silk from being delivered. All kosode makers are in the same boat.
What about the fabrics you have on display?
Those are just for show.
And if I brought you some silk?
Well, I could make the kosode in 1 day, but unless someone deals with the pirates, you'll have to wait for the next shipment of silk.
Retrieve the silks from the pirates. Give me a boat. Give me a boat. Give me your boat. Not what I wanted to do, but alright, game. You can go fuck yourself, mate.
Would like to get your hands on that silk. Make yourself a nice kosode?
I'd rather get our more. Those Sakai merchants always hold out, but they pay up in the end.
Come on. I'd like to see you in the kosode.
It would be the last.
Probably just being paranoid. Back to business. Help me search. Huh? I'll deal with you. Let's find each other.
That silk belongs in Sakai. I will free it from these pirates. I have silk. You can keep what's left of it if you make me a kosode in one day.
Ah, of course, of course. Now, which silk? There's some nice red in there.
What about black? I like black.
There's black silk from the Namban. You know, the Portuguese. Not as fine as Chinese silk, but some might find it exotic.
I will follow your advice. A red kosode.
Good choice. I'll get to work. This is my best work yet. I hope it brings you success at your tea ceremony.
I'm sure it will. Thank you.
My training in disguise are complete. Now, back to House Imai.
Bro, someone come get your grandma. What the fuck?
No.
There's a video of someone's grandma yelling at some kid outside running around on the patio. And she's like, if you keep running around like that, you're gonna slip and break your penis off.
Hell yeah.
Like, the fuck? Grandma? What? Oh, bro, I got a decent amount done today. I feel like I got the whole page written up for the first couple of maps that I finished. And then I also finished a couple other maps today. Got some monsters figured out and whatnot.
Bitch, you are a monster.
You must change into the kosode before I present you to father. I'll have a servant help you dress.
I can dress myself.
You can put on clothes. There's a difference.
Shigure?
Yes, Master Sokyu.
Come closer. My sight is not what it was, and I'm too old to pose a threat. I'm not surprised that one so young could secure the contracts you brought us. Would you believe I managed the most prosperous warehouse in Sakai when I was not much older than you?
Yes.
Very good. Tell me, did you receive the request from Lord Nobunaga directly?
I haven't had the honor of meeting him. I've only dealt with his agents.
Yes. That is how he would have arranged it. What is the name of this agent?
He told me his name was Chuta.
I do not know him, but I will. Now tell me, what is the purpose of the tea ceremony?
The tea ceremony is a way of honoring the four virtues.
You follow the teaching of Sennu Rikyu?
I am still learning and would welcome further instruction.
Master Rikyu puts much on philosophy, but equally important is form. By respecting the ritual, we honor the experience.
I understand.
Good. I'm pleased to say I was able to find 3 other women with similar interest.
Forgive me, Master Sokyu. Lord Mitsuhide arrived unannounced.
He insists on speaking with you.
Send him in.
My apologies, Master Sokyu, but I must excuse myself from your ceremony in 3 days' time. I lied to Lord Nobunaga tonight.
Your absence will sadden us, Lord Mitsuhide. Though, it is odd that he who requested your seat should so abruptly take it away.
Who can anticipate such a brilliant, unpredictable mind?
Indeed, I shall express my regrets to Lord Nobunaga in a letter.
No need. I will convey them. And I've left the gifts with your house steward. A poor excuse for the inconvenience.
Your acts of generosity are always appreciated. Did you recognize that man?
No. Should I?
That was Akechi Mitsuhide, one of Lord Nobunaga's generals.
Is that why you wanted me to stay? You believe he's connected to these contracts?
I believe nothing until I have evidence. Sometimes, answers reveal new questions.
You don't trust him?
You have captured my interest. But do not presume to have earned more than that. The guests will gather in the garden ahead of the ceremony. You may join them there.
So for anyone who has played this game, I'd appreciate it if y'all would let me know if when it switches me over to Yasuke, or however the fuck you pronounce his name, will it keep the same level that I am with Naue, or will I have to level that motherfucker up as well? Because that'd be stupid in my opinion.
Hello.
I am Shigure. It's nice to meet you.
I am Otama. You must be new to Sakai. You haven't caught up with our fashion.
I am not so interested in decoration, unless it involves ornamented teppo.
That much is clear.
You are friends with the Imai?
Our families have known each other for years. How did you gain entry to this coveted event?
I trained under Master Sen Norikyu.
So,
It is as Master Sokyu says. Sen no Rikyu doesn't discriminate.
No. He's tired of teaching children with no other virtue than their name.
There's something about you that doesn't fit. Peasant with a piece of earth. Or a cat with a silver coin.
What did you say?
You stink of the countryside. Go back to your farm before you get hurt.
Fuck you too, bitch. I should slit your throat right here. But I can't.
Hello. We have not met.
No, you don't say. It's not like I just walked up to you randomly for the first time in forever.
I am Shigure. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I am Milady Satoko. I was unaware they allowed children at these ceremonies.
Master Sokyu has graciously invited me so that I might learn from cultured people like yourself.
Forgive me. My uncle says I had to grow up before I could learn manners. I'm here on my husband's behalf, but I'd rather be hunting.
Oh, what do you hunt?
Bandits.
Bandits?
They are a scourge on our land. My maidservants are trained with the Teppo, and we deliver swift justice to those who loot and steal.
But what of those who steal to feed their families? Or to take back what once was theirs?
Theft is the most base and cowardly of crimes. No one should steal unless they are prepared to pay with their life. But this is hardly a fitting subject for this event. Excuse me while I contemplate this cherry tree.
Good evening.
I am Shigure.
From one climber to another, it is worth the extra effort for a better Kosode.
There was a shortage of silk.
Still, you must find a way. You don't settle in Sakai. You make your claim. I mean no disrespect. I am Wakasa. You may have heard of me?
Who hasn't heard of Wakasa of Sakai?
Wakasa of Tanegashima.
Oh, I must have confused you with someone else.
I doubt that. I am like no other. I am something of a legend in the making. I have my sights on Sakai. I wasn't born here, and some find my manner bold. Are they polite or plain-spoken in... where did you say you are from?
I never told you. Sakai is the only place I wish to call home.
A good answer. Enjoy the ceremony. If you plan to stay in Sakai, come by Osaka Castle. I'm overseeing some work there.
The tea ceremony will begin soon. I would ask our newest arrival to Sakai to come forward.
I must think on Master Rikyu's teachings.
On behalf of House Imai, allow me to welcome you, Shigure. As my honored guest, you will sit at my side, but you might better appreciate the preparing of the tea.
You do me too much honor.
I know this tea. Many years ago, I had it with the Shogun, when there was a Shogun.
This tea is truly sublime, Master Sokyu.
I did not create a leaf, merely realize its potential.
The aesthetics of this bowl are exquisite.
It belonged to my master, Takenojo.
The blend of flavor puts mind and soul in balance.
Master Sokyu, for your hospitality, please accept this dagger owned by the late Shogun Yoshimitsu.
It is remarkably well preserved.
It endures, like the Ashikaga.
Master Sokyu, I hope you will have time to reflect upon this painting of a wild geese.
Thank you, Satoko. It is beautifully rendered.
I would like to offer you this snow mask, Master Sokyu, crafted by the artisan Zekan.
From Ono City? A discerning choice. I thank you.
My gift can't compare to these treasures. Why would a tea master need another pot?
That is a Ijin pot. Very hard to come by. A thoughtful gift.
Don't you think the gold crashes with its simple elegance?
Not me.
You have honored me with your presence and gift. I will cherish this meeting. You may see yourselves out.
How can I be certain any one of these is Juju's killer? But I can't risk missing my chance at revenge. This one possesses a noble grace I didn't sense in the killer that night. She's grown hard out of necessity, not cruelty. I can see Otama committing murder on a moonlit night. Does she know who I am, or is she just bad? Wakasa and I are more alike than these others. She fought for her place here. But that path couldn't have been easy, or clean. I can't let this opportunity walk away. You will see my true face when death finds you.
What are you doing? Stay away from me!
Why don't I feel any satisfaction? She wasn't the killer I was after. These letters confirm that. But she was as corrupt as a daimyo. Damn it! Wakasa tricked me. She said she'd be at Osaka Castle. So that's where I'll hunt her down. And then she will pay.
My bones are old, but my stock is of great value.
We will see about that. Oh, it's one of them. It's one of them. Hell yeah. What the fuck? I could buy a level 11 mask. Fuck yeah, let me buy that shit. Hold up. Fuck yeah, let me buy that shit.
May the winds guide you back to my shop.
May the winds guide you back to my shop. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Dumb bitch. Aqua, quit being a dumb slut. It's only rude if it's true. Yeah. Cost 5. Feral Outburst. Launch Naue towards a single enemy and unleash a flurry of 4 strikes, dealing 16% ability damage each. Oh, well that's why that cost 5. Shit. After any attack, momentarily pause and then press R1 or R2 to launch 2 extra strikes. Ooh, that could come in handy.
Also, you handy.
Don't get handsy with me, boy.
When this war is over, what are we going to do? soldiers. We need war. There needs to be another. Yeah.
Oh fuck, I just wasted that. Hell yeah, brothers. What the fuck am I stuck on? Bruh. Stop going towards the wall. I'm trying out. There we go.
It'll be less trouble if I stay out of sight.
Oh, we'll stay out of sight, alright.
I'll be right back, Dustin.
Alright.
The guards will be on alert. Can't let them see me.
I'll enjoy this.
It's only the ones down there that I have noticed. But I personally don't think they can get up here, so... Okay.
What?
No. Don't get too jumpy now. Now hold on now. You didn't see shit. 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 The fuck? See, I told you didn't see shit. You don't want to come this way, sir. Oh shit, why are you walking that way? I told you. I fucking told you, mate. Okay, he's up looking that way. Whoa. Who the fuck's seeing me? Oh shit, it's you. Oh, that's who we gotta off, dude. Fuck, okay.
Shadow!
You ain't see shit. You ain't see shit.
Stay alert. Anyone who falls asleep won't wake up.
I'll send you to your father!
Now you'll pay for all you've taken!
Hey, Kit Kat.
This is how it all began. A bullet from this Teppo. You were so proud of your shiny things. This is for killing my father! One less Onryo. The box will be with him, the man on the horse.
Hell to the yeah. Weak point. Attacks make enemies vulnerable a second time. That could come in handy, honestly. Oh, I got something in my fucking eye, man. And a new thing unlocked. A leap strike. While holding R1 or R2, press circle and land circle and a direction with the left analog stick. Leap towards a target and strike. Ooh. Ooh. Actually, I could save that up. I could save that up and do that. Low key. But I want to check something. Because your boy has 2 skill points here. These 2 are the ones with the most done on them. See, but that could come in handy. That could come in handy, kitty cat. Kit cat, kitty cat. Alright, I'm gonna go get a drink, y'all, and I'll be right back. Why? What are you doing? Rawr. GRGR. I think we're gonna save up five skill points, y'all. Kyoto. Kyoto? Where the fuck is Kyoto? Ah, Kyoto. Is there a thing to where I can get close by? I think this is a side mission. We'll hit this one up, this one up, this one up, this one up, and get to Kyoto. Making our way up the mountain. I can't see shit. Fuck. I was not ready for those motherfuckers to be there, y'all. Alright. Are you fucking for... all that fucking... all that effort.
走れ
This is not where I was last time, but hold up.
Better to keep out of sight.
Huh? He cannot survive! Intruder! Check down there! With me! Death will suit
Alrighty then. Oh, I could have just kept going up the hill, yeah, up the hill, dump the hill, yeah, dump the hill. Nope.
Not worry about it. We're finishing up. Not this time.
There's not much to it.
Nope.
From State Farm. And he was able to give me some insurance starting today for the amount of money that I had, which is still significant. It's still high, I think, but it is still significantly cheaper than what Progressive was charging me.
Which is wild considering, well, you do have a different car, but...
Yeah, because Progressive was charging me between $70 to $200. Like, the renewal fee would be $207, which means there's a good chance that my policy was still going to be somewhere between $180 and $200 a month. But I just got off the phone with State Farm, and I just paid for insurance to them instead. So now I paid $118 for both my car insurance, and I got renter's insurance too, because renter's insurance gave me a discount on car insurance. So like the difference between paying for car, the discount and how much renter's insurance was literally 65 cents, basically. So I said, okay, fuck it, we'll keep the renter's insurance on there. But that's just because the guy did me a solid. I'm gonna basically have to pay an extra $40 in the next week, probably.
Right.
Because we went with the bare minimum for full coverage. But I'm pretty sure the company that I have a loan through is not going to like me having bare minimum, so I'm going to have to raise it back up. But he said that for now, what he can do is he'll put it as the bare minimum. It's still full coverage, but it's the lowest numbers possible. Because then it's only $118 for both car insurance and renter's insurance. And then whenever I want to, or whenever I have the extra money, I can call and have them raise the numbers back up to where my loan company wants them to be. And then I only have to pay the difference of like $40.
Right.
So, because technically, Dustin, I've been driving the last 2 days without insurance.
So, yeah, did you already cancel with the other people? Is that why you say without insurance?
No, so, you know how car insurance is good for 6 to 12 months?
See, I still don't get that. You say that, but I've been getting charged ever since going with Progressive. I've been getting charged.
Right. So, if you set up auto payments, it'll just automatically renew your policy. But the policy only goes for either 6 months or 12 months, depending on what you want. So, my policy expired, and I did not have auto payments on, so I needed to pay the renewal fee.
Oh.
But because you have auto payments on, it just automatically renews your policy every time it expires.
Right.
And I didn't have that on because I had mine set for 6 months at a time because I wanted to wait till I had cheaper insurance before I did the full year instead of auto payments. But it just never fucking went back down to where I wanted it to be. But yeah, switching to State Farm, I'll basically have the exact same coverage, plus, if I die in a car accident, my insurance will pay like $20,000 or something like that. to my parents or whatever to basically help pay for the funeral. And that was an extra 35 cents. So I'm getting the exact same insurance with a couple of extra perks, renter's insurance and the life insurance basically, for $30 to $50 cheaper than what I was getting at Progressive.
Right.
So, it's not the cheapest. I could have gone with a company called Western National, which I've never heard of, and they were gonna charge me like $130. But I know State Farm, and Jamie's got State Farm. That's actually who she transferred to recently, and she likes them so far. And she told me, why don't you just, see what you can get for a quote from them. So now I have insurance on my car again. So technically, I was driving the last 2 days without insurance because it expired May 31st. My policy ended, and I just never paid the renewal fee. So yeah, I just do the crazy. I'm gonna have to call tomorrow, or call the third-party people that my insurance and be like, yeah, can you like full cancel that now? Because I'm not with Progressive anymore. I'm not gonna stick with a company that is charging me $200-some a fucking month for my insurance when I can save $50 a month and go to State Farm and get better insurance.
Right.
So that's why I called because we were going through with all the information and everything. And found a way to make it lower today. Because I told them how much I can justify spending on the insurance. I only had like $128 that I can freely spend on insurance right now because of my upcoming bills. And get it down to temporarily for my first payment down to under $120. And then I'll just have to call at some point and raise the coverage a little bit and pay the difference.
Right.
So, yeah. Thank God I got insurance now, because if I would have been driving my car without insurance and I got pulled over, I don't know about in Ohio, but in Wisconsin it's like a $250 ticket for driving without insurance.
Right.
And if the cop wants to be a dick, he has the legal right to tow your car. Because without insurance, it's not supposed to be on the road at all. And if I would have gotten into an accident, like hit a deer on my home tonight, that's not gonna happen. But and I didn't have insurance, I'd be fucked.
Right.
And also, my car payment is due in 2 days, and every time the payment goes through, it pulls up all of the information on your car, and they would have seen that I don't have insurance, and there's a rule in the contract that you sign when you get a loan through them that if you go without insurance for like X amount of days, they have the legal right to repossess your car because you're breaking contract.
Ha.
So if I would have hit a deer on my way home today, I would have been fucked because I would have had no insurance to help pay for it. And I would have most likely lost my car because come Friday when they pulled the payment for it, they would have seen that I have no insurance and that it just got totaled. And now they most likely would have repossessed it, and I still would have been held liable for paying to get it fixed and shit. The only reason I wasn't too worried about it was because it's not a very far drive from here in my house, and because Progressive, you have like like a week or something like that after your policy lapses to renew it, and if you do renew it, they backdate the insurance a couple of days.
Right.
So like, if I would have paid it today for Progressive, it would show that I had insurance over the last 2 days still. But it would have also cost me an arm and a leg. And also this way, I won't have to borrow money from my roommate.
Right.
So that was the other thing that was like a possibility that I didn't want to have to do, was borrow money, like $100 from him so I could cover my fucking insurance and renew it from Progressive. But I also didn't think that the dude from State Farm was going to call me back today because I requested a quote at like 6 p.m. or 6:30 p.m., something like that. And I just assumed that, you know, they would have been done working at like somewhere between 3 and 5 o'clock. But then he called me around 7-ish. And I didn't answer because I didn't recognize it. But then I looked up the phone number, so it was him, called him back. He didn't answer.
She's out number.
And he called me back. He said, yeah, sorry, I didn't answer when you called me back. Someone else called right after I tried calling you. So I was helping them out. I was like, yeah, no worries, I get it. But then it was a little bit longer because we were bonding a little bit.
Over how fucked everything is. Okay.
When we were talking about renter's insurance, like, if you have a total loss and everything you own is on fire right now, how much would it cost to replace everything? That might even be pushing it, but because the most expensive thing I think I own at this point is she was all, what car? So I was like, oh, I don't know anything about Magic the Gathering, but I know cars because I So he's like, I get it. Trading cards can get expensive. I was like, yeah, I mean, my binders of all the expensive cards are probably worth $3,000-4,000 right now, and then, or they would have been, but I forgot that I sold a bunch of them. And then I was like, and on top of that, and then I had like 600 plus more cards laying around in a box. So, I mean, my cards alone are probably worth $4 or $5 grand, if not more. And then other than that, just my iPad, my phone, my cat, my TV, my bed, and my clothing. I don't really own a lot of expensive shit.
Yeah. What would be the most shit you'd need to replace if you got in a fire right now? Well, let's see. My PlayStation, my laptop, my fucking GameCube, my cat. I don't care about my clothes, my bed. Right. cats. What are you doing?
Like, if I sold my Miram deck, dude, a Miram deck alone would be $308. Actually, it'd be less than that because the card place that I went only buy cards $2 and up. And that's only like half of my cards. Or a third of my cards in that deck. This is about half. The rest of them are not $2 or up. Yeah, my Lord of the Rings cards combined. Let's see, what would that be? Let's get my calculator out because I don't want to do that math in my head. You do not need it that loud. Yeah, Dustin, my Lord of the Rings collection, not including duplicates, mind you, just that I've entered into my app. It's $956 alone.
Damn. Speaking of a couple $100, I drove the DM up to Heath because if I didn't, the girl would have been 30 minutes late picking him up. But what I did, he had me drive him to the flea market, and that just made me think of a story. Because I've definitely done shit like this in the past, unless you're like a super goody two-shoes, and I am streaming, but I don't care. Mostly 9 times out of 10 people have stolen shit from a store. But here's the thing. One day at the flea market, I thought about stealing a Final Fantasy box that was $180 because here's where they messed up. They forgot to lock up one of the, They forgot to lock up the case where they kept the magic cards. So I was like, why has that got a gap in it? I slid it open, and that shit wasn't locked. Granted, there were cameras in there, but I could have swiped a whole box of fucking Final Fantasy magic cards again if I wanted to.
You see that everybody's stolen something. I've never stolen anything from a store on purpose.
I could have sworn you told me you've stolen something on purpose before.
Yeah, the only time I can think of that I stole something on purpose was when I was like in first grade from a garage sale that cost 10 cents. Other than that, the only time I ever stole anything was on accident. Was from Walmart, and it was like one of the water flavoring meal things because it was in the cart on the top part.
Right.
And I didn't see it when I went to go put my bag in the cart, and I accidentally covered it up with the first bag.
Granted, I wasn't out there doing what most people do, like at Walmart and shit, where they would go to self-checkout, scan an item, and then fucking walk out with a TV or some shit like that.
I know someone way back in the day that got away with a 75-inch flat screen.
Damn.
Spencer? No, I gotta do your legs. I'm gonna do your legs now. And I'll explain how they did that in a second, Dustin. But I gotta... put some stuff on his legs. in a little bit. And then you just rub it on your hands. Just your hands and your wrists. You don't need to go all the way up your arms yet. You already got your arms done. Put that away. Thank you. So, it was a kid I went to high school with. His parents, what they did is they went to Walmart. They bought a 75. They lived right down the road from Walmart. So they went home and put the TV in their house right away. And then they drove back to Walmart right away. And they grabbed another 75 inch. And they told the people in the back and electronics that they got some more shopping to do, so they're going to pay for it up front. And they're like, okay, that's fine.
Oh, I think you've told me this one before.
Yeah, and then they just grabbed random items that they didn't really need, like toilet paper, some snacks and stuff like that. And then they went up front and paid for all of their groceries and stuff. And told the people, oh yeah, we paid for the TV and backseat, here's the receipt. We paid for it right away, but then we had more shopping to do. That's why the receipt, it shows, you know, a 15-20 minute difference because we were doing some more shopping. And they're like, oh, okay, sure, no problem. And then they got away with stealing a 75-inch flat screen.
Right.
And that is part of the reason why we have to pay for the electronics in the back.
Who do you think he was going to kick with that? Bro, I fucking blocked you, bitch. But yeah, I had one of them intrusive thoughts. I was like, oh, I could get so many more Magic cards from my Final Fantasy deck if I just take this box and run. But here's the most fucked up part. I told them that shit was unlocked, and I was surprised no one took that shit. And guess what I got in return? Absolutely fucking nothing. And I still had to pay for my card. Bro, if I was a shop owner, I'd be like, shit, take a few packs on the house. I'd be like, you just saved my ass. I could have lost a couple $100 from that shit. Probably when I ain't got a ton of bills coming out this month. So. No, next week I have the most bills coming out. Next week is my fucking car insurance and car payment, which is damn near $400.
I thought those were this week.
No.
No, this week was just renting your internet, right?
Not technically rent. I paid that already, but slightly.
I'm just wondering, I'm gonna have that conversation with my brother pretty soon, and if he doesn't get a fucking job soon, how is he gonna afford all the shit that he has to afford? He owes me $234 still for camp. He's also got up like $300 or so for a tux. Because it's September and Noah wanted to go and get fitted either this month or next month.
Right.
Groomsmen go and get fitted, and it's a $300. He said it's gonna be roughly $300 to rent a tux.
Damn.
Yeah. So my brother is one of the groomsmen, and so am I. So I'm gonna fucking save up $300 at some point, but yeah. So dang it. $140 roughly right there.
Right.
Because I think I need the money no later than, like, I'm just gonna say August 1st. Is what I'm going to say. For him, at least for you, it's probably like August 15th. I'll enjoy this. Because it's supposed to be like 2 weeks before. Send me the money by like August 15th. For him, I'm gonna say like August 1st, just because I'm not gonna give him that extra 2 weeks to potentially weasel his way out of it last minute.
Right.
And also, if I put him on the clock of like, hey, August 1st, if he doesn't pay me by August 1st, I'm gonna be like, okay, yeah, I'm just not gonna go. Which does nothing for us because we're both gonna be in the same cabin and you need at least 2 people in the same cabin. So we won't have to switch cabins or anything if he doesn't go.
True.
But he's doing the same shit that he does every single year. As he's going, we sign him up. We keep reminding him that the money is due at a certain point. He loses his fucking job, doesn't get a job for several months, and then when it comes time to be like, hey, I need the fucking money, he goes, oh, I don't have it, I'm not gonna go.
Imagining things.
He's done this for the last, like, 4 fucking years, bro.
It's someone there!
And pulls out last night, now he's got no job or something. And I can almost guarantee if we kick him out next month, he's not gonna go to camp.
That's fine, man, because guess what? That means I can share a cabin with Bella. No, I'm just playing.
Bella will probably stay in the cabin with her too, and hope if she doesn't want to stay with her parents. Because they have the one that has 2 separate rooms to it. Ours is just one big ass room with a bunch of bunk beds. It's got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 bunk beds in ours.
This looks valuable.
Right.
But yeah, so I mean, if he doesn't fucking get working soon, he's got like less than a month now. He's technically got like 3.5 weeks. Because the second I go, okay, bills are due, hand it over, and he goes, I don't have it. My roommate says he'll lot easier for me to be like, oh, nope, and I already talked about it, and we both agree that's the day you gotta be gone, because we're not gonna risk, we don't want to have the possibility of you not having a fucking job, and then we're stuck paying for everything for you again. We did that for over almost a year, bro. We're not doing it again. It's a lot easier for me to say that than, hey, I know you have nowhere else to go, but you need to get the fuck out.
Right.
I already know where, I can almost guarantee I know where he's gonna end up if we kick him out. There's one of two places that I could see him going to.
The homeless shelter.
Nope. Bryce's house, because Bryce, after him and his ex split up, moved back in with his mom. And so Bryce is just living in the basement, like he has the whole basement to himself. And basically a big-ass fucking bedroom. But his mom also has one or two extra bedrooms. So way back in by them. Or he somehow convinced Noah to ask his uncle if Dylan can stay there for a couple of weeks. And then it would end up being a lot longer. Or it would be a couple of weeks and then Dylan would get kicked out of there and then he'd try crawling back to us. But I can guarantee those are one of the two places that he would end up going. I'm almost guaranteed that he would end up at Bryce's house. Because Bryce is just like me. He has a hard time saying no to Dylan because him and Dylan were like great fucking friends all throughout high school and whatnot. So he also has a hard time saying no to him. And Bryce's mom is just way too fucking nice.
Right.
So yeah, if we kick him out, there's a very high chance that he'd end up going. And you know what my roommate said that he would honestly be consider doing if we had to end up kicking him out?
What?
We would tell him that he needs to be out by a certain day. It's like 2 or 3 days after he didn't pay his bills. And then, if he just refused to get out, my roommate said, he's like, I will straight up take all of his shit and put it in the garage and change all of the fucking locks on the door so he can't get back in.
Bet.
He's got a car now. I will pack it in the car, put it in the garage, and then he can take as many trips as he fucking needs to get it out of our garage and to wherever else he's fucking going. But yeah, so you remember how he kept saying that he had all this money saved up for a car?
Yeah.
I can almost guarantee that that's bullshit now because the other day Grace asked him if he could PayPal her like $20. And he just goes, dude, I'm unemployed, I'm broke as shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. If it starts getting close to the end of the month, I'm gonna have to have the conversation with Bryce and be like, hey, is there any chance that you and your mom would let Dylan stay with you guys for a little while because he doesn't have bill money, and we told him that if he missed a single bill, he was out because we're not gonna sit there and sustain his fucking lifestyle anymore. And hope to God that Bryce is like, whoa. I mean, if I ask Bryce, he'll probably just say no. To be honest, that he doesn't want Bryce, that he doesn't want my brother over there. But if my brother straight up asked him, he'd probably end up breaking down and being like, okay, whatever, I'll ask my mom.
Right.
So yeah, there's a very high chance he ends up at Bryce's. There's an okay chance that he ends up at Noah's. It's not very likely, because I don't know if... I think they do have one extra room, but Noah's uncle, the one who owns the house, doesn't really like my brother, because Noah's uncle is the one that my brother went on that fucking truck driving trip with to California, and just fucking got out of the truck in a random ass state and just fucking left because he got mad at him.
Right.
And I had to find his way back. So there's an okay chance that he would end up there for a little while. And then there's also an okay to decent chance that he ends up at his dad's house. Which, if he ends up at that's where he went the first time that we kicked him out. And he was only there for less than a week before he called me going, oh, my dad's kicking me out in the middle of the night because we got into a big fight.
Well, here's an idea. Stop getting into a fight.
Yeah, my brother, he claimed that they got into a fight over bacon, and the dad kicked him out.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
I mean, I know his dad is a piece of shit, for sure. So I could definitely see it being a possibility. But if I had to guess, my brother just got tired of living there after a week because the internet was probably shit because his dad lived in a trailer park.
Yeah, most likely.
Wouldn't be surprised if he asked my mom if he could go back there because now that my parents retired for foster care, there's no laws saying that they can't have anyone over the age of 18 as a non-family member staying there anymore. So I wouldn't be surprised if he tried something out. And my dad probably wouldn't. My dad showed his face would be like, I don't care. But then behind closed doors, my dad about it to my mom.
Right.
And my mom would either say, just flat out say no. Because I jokingly tell her, we said you don't work here anymore at the end of anymore. She was like, not. So she would either flat out tell them no, or she would say, fine, but you have 1 month to get a job and start paying rent here. Otherwise, we're kicking you out as well.
Right.
But yeah, if it came down to us kicking him out and both Bryce and Noah said no, I would call my mom and I'd be like, Mom, I know that you really don't want to. Is there any chance that you guys could take Dylan for a month to see if he can get his fucking shit together? Because he's not paying any bills here anymore, and we told him if he didn't have a job and pay, the second he missed a bill, he was out. And we're sticking to that. Can you just take him for a month and see if he gets a job, and if not, kick him out? You can charge him rent, I don't give a fuck. But he needs to get out of my house. I could potentially convince my mom, but my brother would hate it if he ended up there, because my mom would be putting his ass to work. He would not be able to game because their internet is dog shit. So he wouldn't be able to game very much. And, my mom would be putting his ass to work. He'd be helping clean the kitchen, the living room, the dining room. He'd be helping out my dad outside, feeding, take care of all the farm animals that they have, like the cows, the chickens, the geese, the turkeys.
Yeah, see, I helped out my parents, and I never had to deal with shit Wi-Fi. Here's the thing about your brother. I feel like that would be a good change for him to live with them and be constantly working and not having shit Wi-Fi, because then he would probably want to start getting his shit together. Be like, nah, I can't live with them.
That would be ideal, but the thing is, when he did live there, he barely did fucking chores. He dropped out of high school his senior year when he turned 18 because of the fact he was missing so much. Because he always claimed to have a fucking headache every morning that he woke up and he just wouldn't go to school. So he had to go and get his GED from the tech. And he didn't do that for like 3 years after he dropped out. And he never helped out. Or he did, but it was very rare and it was very difficult to get him to help out. The only way that we could get him to genuinely help out is if my buddy Tom, who was living with us my senior year, and I walked into his room and dragged him out of fucking bed and dealt with him bitching and like pissing and moaning about it the whole time, just throwing a bitch fit. And then eventually we could get him to go outside and help out with stuff.
Right.
So yeah, it would be a good change of pace for him to get his fucking act together. But A, like I said, it's very unlikely that my mom would even take him in. And B, even to play solo player games still, and free food all the time.
True. I'm going to stream here, y'all. Hope everyone enjoyed. Till tomorrow. Well, tomorrow's Thursday. Maybe tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then definitely Friday. Peace.